This video will demonstrate the basket weave. The basket weave is a series of front post double crochet stitches and back post double crochet stitches that weave in and out of each other to form this woven look. So you can see here that this piece looks like it's going over and then under and over and under and over. It's a really pretty stitch, I think. So for this example, I'm going to be using an eye hook. Really, you can use whatever hook you'd like. So we're going to start out with a slip knot on our hook. We're going to make our foundation chain in multiples of 8. So in this example we're going to do 24. So that's 8 3 times. So go ahead and chain to 24. Okay, so there are 24 chains. Now we're going to do one extra. So no matter how many multiples of 8 you do, you need to put one extra on there. And then we also need to do our turning chain. So we're doing double crochet, so that means we'll need 3 chains for our turning chain. So then we're going to put a double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook and in each one across that foundation. Okay, so at the end of our foundation chain we should have a total of 25 double crochets. So for the next row, this is where the basket weave is really going to start coming into play. So we're going to chain up 2. Normally the turning chain on a double crochet stitch is 3 chains, but in this case we just need to do 2. So now we're going to start doing our front post double crochets. Now you've got this very end double crochet and you're just going to skip it. That one's just going to stay still. So now you're going to do a front post double crochet around the next stitch here. So for front post, I'll do this a little bit slower if you haven't learned this one already. So you're going to yarn over just like you would for a double crochet. But instead of going into just the stitch like normal, you're actually going to go into the space between these 2 posts and come around the other side. And then you'll grab your yarn and pull up and then just finish your double crochet like normal. So again, yarn over, go in between the 2 posts and come around. So you've pulled it forward, that's why it's a front post double crochet. And do that. And you'll do 2 more the same way. So come around and do your double crochet. And then the 4th. Okay, so now you're going to do 4 back post double crochets. So it's the same idea, you're going to yarn over, but instead of coming in front, you're going to come behind. You'll come up between those 2 and in between the next posts, and then just do your double crochet like normal. Okay, you'll do it again. So yarn over, coming from behind, you'll come between those 2 and scoop right around them. And do your double crochet. So that's 2 back posts. We need 4 total here. So there's number 3 and number 4. Okay. So remember how we did multiples of 8? This series here is 4 front posts and 4 back posts, which is 8 stitches. So we're going to do this pattern 3 times on our chain, 8 and then 16 and then 24. So that means you're going to do 4 more front posts. So coming from the front, you'll grab around that post and put 4 front post double crochet stitches. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we need to do 4 back post double crochet. 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so that is 16 stitches so far. So we are going to repeat that pattern, 4 front post, 4 back post. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And 4 back posts. Okay, so at the end of this second row, we've got 4 front posts, 4 back posts, 4 front posts, 4 back posts, 4 front posts, and 4 back posts. Now you can see this loop here on your first row. We're going to go into the top of that, you can see right there, and we're going to put a half double crochet. This is going to make our edges nice and straight. So just grab your yarn and just grab one of the loops there and do a half double crochet stitch. Okay, so that completes the second row. So for the third row, we're going to chain up 2 and turn your work over. And then we're going to continue this pattern with the 4 front posts and the 4 back posts. 4 front posts, 4 back posts. So I'll get you started on this row and then we'll meet up at the end. So yarn over, you're going to ignore this half double crochet here and go into the next one. And do a front post, double crochet. And here's the second. And third, and fourth, and then we're going to put 4 back loop double crochets. So yarn over and go right in from the back and do a double crochet. Okay, if you want to just meet up at the end of this row, we'll discuss the next one. Okay, so we're at the end of the third row. We haven't done our half double crochet to end it though, so you've got this little loop here. You're going to yarn over and just go into one of these loops and put a half double crochet. Like that. Okay. So the fourth row is going to be much like what we've just been doing. You're going to chain up 2, turn your work over, and continue the pattern. So put 4 front posts, 4 back posts, 4 front posts, and 4 back posts. So finish this row and then we'll meet up again because the next row is going to change up a little bit. Okay, so we're finishing up this fourth row. Here's my 4th back post double crochet, and then we have to remember our half double crochet in the top here. So yarn over, go into that loop, and complete your half double crochet. Okay, so this next row is where it starts to change direction. So we're going to chain up 2 and turn our work over. Now, like the last rows, we've been putting front posts in the front posts and back posts in the back posts. Well, in this case, we're going to start doing back posts in the front posts and front posts in the back posts. So don't forget to skip this half double crochet at the very edge here. You're going to yarn over and do a back post. So come between them and do your double crochet. So we'll put 4 back posts here. 3 and 4, and in the back posts we're going to put front posts. So come from the front, grab this guy, and do a double crochet there, and the same thing, hop into the next one, and for a third, like that, and a fourth there. Okay, so at this point you can see it's starting to switch directions. This back post look here is going to become in this space here, so that you've got a front post, back post look there. So let's continue on. The next one, you can see these are front posts, so we need to do 4 back posts. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then let's do 4 front post double crochets here. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this will be our last series of 8. So we'll put 4 back posts and then 4 front posts. And put 4 front posts. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we've got this loop here that we need to put a half double crochet into. So we'll always end each row with a half double crochet squeezed into that chain. Okay, so this is what we've got so far. So for the next row, you're going to chain up 2, turn your work, and now we're going to do 4 back posts here, 4 front posts here, 4 back posts. So every 3 rows, we're going to switch off. So for the very first row we did all double crochets, just straight across. In the second one, we did 4 front posts and then 4 back posts, 4 front posts, 4 back posts. And then in the third, we did the same thing, front post, back post. And then in the fourth, 4 front posts, back posts. And then we're going to switch up. So then we do 4 back posts, 4 front posts.